What do you think that other filmmakers, what would you recommend to them that they can do to set themselves up so that they can prove to the right people that they can have confidence, not in just their work, but also them showing up,
Yeah.
staying with the project, doing what they say they're going to do on time? Because isn't that so much of what it is? They're looking for people not just who are incredibly talented, but also that are going to be reliable. Or maybe I'm wrong. Is that?
Yeah, no, I think you learn as you go, like what kind of people are reliable, and you can sense that pretty quick if you've got somebody who will help you and work with you and collaborate. And in a lot of cases, like I can't pay people what I probably should be able to pay people, but I do everything I can to give them back end on my films. And I talk with them and I say, look, listen, this is my approach. I'm very transparent. I'm doing everything I can to raise the money up front, not to have a lot of debt or investment oftentimes on these films, so that when we get to market on a film, everybody's going to start to see some cash. And it may not come across as quickly as they want. You never know how well a film will do. But I think that's been a pretty cool approach to get people invested in me, invested in, or the film, the product that we're eventually going to deliver. So there they go. So, but yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely tough sometimes though, because I think people have such a jaded perspective of what filmmaking is once they've been inside for a while. It's not easy, there's oftentimes not much money, and so you've got to find ways to really get people to believe in you. And I found that by making multiple films and just sticking with this course of action and not trying to be too elaborate, not trying to aim too high, and keeping budgets low enough and everything, that people respect that, and they see that it can actually eventually turn a profit, which I'd say most of my films are doing now. When you factor in sweat, it's hard to say exactly how profitable they are, but ultimately, I mean, the films are paying back all the costs and getting to that point where you can distribute, people's share to them, and it tends to keep the people that I've worked with that I really respect, coming back and helping me again, and there's a few key players for sure that you'll need when you make films, like making sure you find somebody who can do great music. It's always such a huge part of story, whether you're creating it from making original music or sourcing, music that's already made out there. That's been really important. And I'm, fortunate enough recently to have found a guy that I really like, who I can just go back to and be like, hey, I need this. And he trusts me and knows that, like, I can't necessarily pay him sometimes, like when I'm in that moment of like, I got to get this film done and packaged and out, but eventually that paycheck will come.